Today, our friend Jean-Luc Bergman left a comment on a video I made earlier this morning called Hair Loss in Pretty Girls, a DJ's Perspective. Now, this comment has nothing to do with the video itself, but more an observation of how I appeared in that video, which is arguably no different than now, just a couple of hours later. Jean-Luc had this to say, quote, this is all he said, quote, "That forelock has been decimated," end quote. That forelock has been decimated. That's a 5-word comment. I think our friend Jean-Luc has officially won the award for shortest comment ever left in which I responded. So I want to congratulate you on that, Jean-Luc. That forelock has been decimated. I want to talk about that. I knew that someone would notice. Basically, it was an experiment today, a test, if you will. Just like at the end of the Willy Wonka movie from 1971, Charlie wins by giving back the everlasting gobstopper. Here was the test. I fixed my hair today, still using the water-based pomade, but I used a little bit more of it, and I styled it in a way where I got my hands and just pushed my hair back here, and then I did this sort of up, so that it'd be just out of the way. Why? Because I felt like it. That's really the answer. I just felt like it. And knowing that, I knew that if I used more gel and I used the comb a little bit just to it was kind of matted down, I knew that it would expose the, as our friend Jean-Luc says, decimated forelock. I knew that it would expose that, and I was okay with that. What I wanted to do is to see the reactions. Maybe in the real world, but more importantly on this video, because you guys are very observant. And, you know, we can say, well, I'm looking into I'm using a selfie stick to record this. I'm looking into a mirror, but really, it's more like a portal into an audience that is very honest with me as I am very honest with them. That's the relationship we have with each other. So, I knew that it would make this appear to be thinner, and I was going to see who would notice first. It was Jean-Luc. Now, I want to be very open and honest about this. I've made videos before where it shows my hair at its worst, and I've shown where it looks its best. So this is going to be, on that scale, this is going to be one where it looks its worst. What is funny though, I came into work and the first person I saw, this guy, he says, "Hey, nice new haircut." To which I responded, "It's actually not a new haircut, I just fixed my hair a little bit different." He said, "Oh, well, it looks good." It's funny because he didn't say, "Oh, you look balder. Your hair is obviously thinner than I realized." But by having my hair this way, it makes it obvious that my hair probably is thinner than you realized. Now, it only adds to the confusion in that, can we really decide that the rosemary oil is working or not? It's easy to say that it's working when my hair is coming down more and it looks more like Norwood too, and my hair is drier and not combed up and things. It's easier to believe that it's working in those videos. In videos like this, it's easier to think, oh, well, maybe it's not working. Maybe it's just the lighting or the way his hair's fixed, and now I can see maybe his hair's no better than it was a year ago before he started. But that's ultimately why I wanted to make a video with my hair like this, so that you, A, notice on it on your own, and then B, I want to challenge you to decide and determine for yourself, am I actually benefiting from the rosemary oil? That's an ongoing theme. Some of my most popular videos that I make have rosemary oil in the title. And at the fear of exhaustion of that, that's why I don't talk about it more. But I'm making this video to help you decide, do you think the rosemary oil is actually working? Based on how you see my hair fixed now? Because clearly it looks different. You can see how high my hairline goes up. You can see this. Let me just keep the camera here for a minute. And keep in mind there's more gel in there than normal. But that's what it actually looks like. So, is it just an illusion? Is the rosemary oil actually helping thicken up my hair? Or is it simply that when I fix my hair certain ways and have my hair certain lengths, it disguises it to the point where it's just not even worth noticing? That's my question for you. Now, I do agree that the forelock is thinner than a lot of the other parts. I totally agree with that. And I totally agree that one day when I buzz off my hair again, that it's gonna look different than the last time I did. It's gonna come up higher when you can see the stubble coming through. Totally admit that. Totally, I'm ready for that. And I'm not anxious by that at all. But this is a social experiment. I need 2,000 other people to help me figure this out. I don't think it's, I know that I've made a video before talking about the top 10 traits of masculine men, and I said one of those traits is that he's decisive. But I do feel that in me still trying to sort this out, it's not that I'm decisive, it's just I feel I can't decide this on my own. I think we have to have a lot of people try to figure this out. So, with my hair like this, and with that yellow Corvette in the background, what do you say? What do you think? Is the hair loss actually slowing down thanks to the rosemary oil? Or not? Of course, what's funny is tomorrow, the next time you see me, I'll have my hair fixed the normal way, and you could probably say I won't look as old or something. All right, you be the judge.